and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the #1 team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him, and they convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. And the Horned Frogs will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about...
Afterburners coming. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that
QB. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Paul.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of the defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it again. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Gets it out fast. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make...
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
He's got it. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating.
And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Cook. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like, you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line.
Oh, look out! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary and make that big play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They go to the ground. tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to...
Continues to fight for yards. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Cowboys are marching down the field.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming with the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Right down the middle. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Bulldozes him. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Cook. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now the play fake. Makes the catch, it's Gums. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good...
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Makes the grab. It's Baker. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass. It's Hoover. On the run, still looking. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here.
And that's just the play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. A spectacular layout and catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
The sure hands, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, TCU! What a catch and run for 6.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The quick out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll start this drive firing. He's right on target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Flores. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've
All kinds of running room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll run it on the counter. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Snags it over the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking for room, it's Cook. Quick step and go. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
That wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. The Horned Frogs have a 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back? Hit the afterburners, kid. Great move there. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Flores. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations.
And he'll find the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Baker. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll run the screen. Fakes his man out. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Flores. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll go back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working that left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after that completion. Back to pass, it's Flores. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're putting their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They keep attacking through the air. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On the run, it's Palmer. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it past the marker.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's 4th down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.